how to copy a list in Python or how to clone a list in Python. It's a common question from the Python beginner. So I'm going to show you 4 ways of cloning or making another copy of your Python list. So let's get started. First of all, let's create a file called pylist copy. Oh no, this will have a .py extension. So .py, and open it with IDLE. Now let's create a list and name the variable L. So we can copy it 1 2, just filling out some random data, x pp. So how we ensure that our list is being copied instead of being referenced? For example, if I say L2 equals L, that means they are the same object. Everything is object in Python land. So list is also an object. So is L and L2 are similar? So let's see what happens when we modify one and whether it reflects its sense to the other. So let's run it. We have L and L2. Okay, they have the same data, but many people may think that they are different lists. If we change one, the change will not be reflected to the other list. So let's change L02 some random data, and let's print L again and L2 again. So you see that we did not change L2, but the change from L reflected to L2. So how do we identify that an object is different than another object? So we have a built-in function in Python, that is id. If we say idl and if we say idl2, they are referring to the same memory location, so they are the same data. So how do we create a deep copy? How do we create a different list with the same data, but one change on one list would not reflect to the other list? So I am going to show you 4 different ways how to do that. So we have a list called L, and now I'm going to copy it with, let's say it's let's say it L3 equals L, and now we are going to use the slice operator. We are just slicing the original list, and this slicing, and we are not putting let's give me from 0 to 2 or whatever. We are keeping the both sides empty. So this will copy our list. So we have to prove that it really copies. It did not just refer to the old original list. So how do we do that? We use id function, the built-in id function. So now L3 contains the same data as L, but if we change L3, it will not be reflected to L. So id L3 does not represent the same memory location. It is 51665096, and the id of L is 51672072. So we have two really different lists now. So let's change L3 now. If I say L3 0, change the data at index 0, and I say y, and now print L3. Okay, and now print L. Okay, they are providing us with different data. That means we are successful in creating two different lists with different object ID in the memory. So that was our first method. What is our second method? The second method is also simple. Let's say L4 equals L list List is a built-in function in Python, and it will return you a list if you provide an iterable as its argument. So L4 is also a different list. Let's check with ID L4, and now it is 53374920. That means it is different from L, it is different from L3. That was the second method. What is the third method? Third method is also easy. So how to use the third method? We have to import a module called copy. So let's import that. Import copy. So we are going to copy L, and let's call the next list L5 and say copy dot copy what? Copy L. And now let's ID on it L5, and you see it's also a different object that is referring to a different memory location. And what is the fourth method? Fourth method is also similar to the third method. Let's say L6 and say copy dot so what it will do, it will do a deep copy of our original list. There is difference between shallow copy and deep copy. So some other day generic copy and deep copy, so some other day I would like to discuss on that. And if you have any question, please tell me. Okay, let's just verify that this also creates a different list. Let's say L was that old ID, and ID on L6 returns 53416584. That is different than any other IDs we already have. So it also creates a different list, a copy of our list that is not referring to the same memory location, so that our data does not get corrupted when we change one. When we change one, the change is not reflected to another list. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching my tutorial. If you have any question, let me know. Email me, contact me on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, or comment under the videos on YouTube. Thank you.